Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class, it's all about solving problems on properties of parallelogram. So without further ado, let's do this topic. By the way class, the next part of our video will be quite complicated since we're dealing with equations and you're told to find the x values as well as the y values. I will just put the link on the description down below on how to solve this one. Let's focus first on the part 1 class. Once again class, before answering this one, is you need to master the properties of parallelogram. I will just put the link on the description down below. Alright, so once again, let's start. So we have given math is a parallelogram. You are told to find this one. So number 1, we have line segment MA is congruent to, what's the answer class for number 1? This line MA is congruent to, that's correct, it should be HT. Why is that, sir? Because opposite sides are congruent. So therefore, this side is congruent to this side. So therefore, our answer will be line segment HT. Alright, so we have the first answer for number 1. Line segment MA is congruent to line segment HT because opposite sides are congruent. So therefore, we can also say that this side, MH, is congruent to AT. Alright, this side is congruent to this side. Opposite sides are congruent. Alright, let's have number 2. Triangle MAH. MAH. So, triangle MAH is congruent to, so triangle, once again class, be careful class in reading the triangle. It should be symmetrical class. So, you read this one MAH. So, M going to the first marking, going to H. So therefore, we will read this one T going to the first marking, then A. T-H-A. Triangle T-H-A. Be careful class in reading the triangle. It should be symmetrical class. So M-A-H, it should be T-H-A. So T, then first marking, H, then A. Alright, so number 3, we have line segment MS. Line segment MS is congruent to, that's correct, it should be TS because diagonal bisect each other. This line segment MS is congruent to TS. Alright, so line segment TS. That's the answer for number 3. Is it right for number 3? MS is congruent to TS. Alright, number 4, we have triangle THM. THM. So first marking going to second marking THM. So it should be, so first marking going to second marking. So THM, so this triangle, okay, this triangle, it should be congruent to this triangle. Okay, so this triangle should be congruent to this triangle. And we read this one triangle, THM, T, then going to first marking, going to second marking, so it should be MAT. MAT. So first, going to first marking, then second marking, MAT. So triangle MAT. Alright, so once again class, be careful class in reading this one. It should be symmetrical class, especially class for the triangle. Because as you can see class, these are opposite sides. You read this one THM, so it should be MAT. So it should be MAT. You read this one T going to the first marking, second marking, so therefore it should be M going to the first marking, then second marking, MAT. So always be careful class in reading the triangle. Alright, number 5, we have angle ATH. So angle ATH. So this angle T, is congruent to, so angle ATH. So this will be the congruent angle class. Why is that, sir? Because opposite angles are congruent. So this angle T is congruent to angle M. So we read this one angle ATH. A going to second marking, going to first marking. So it should be H going to second marking, going to first marking, HMA. So angle HMA. Alright, so actually class, for the angles, you can actually read this one AMH. That's okay for the angle. But for the triangle class, it should be symmetrical for the triangle. Be careful in reading the triangle class. It should be symmetrical for the triangle. Alright, so For the angle class, we can read this one AMH. That's actually okay because we are just referring for this angle in the middle part, M, angle M. Okay, we're just referring to the middle part, that is angle M. So we can read this one AMH. That's actually okay. Angle AMH. But for me, class, I will just do it symmetrical. Okay, if I read this one, angle ATH. Okay, second marking going to first marking. I will just read this one HMT. Second marking going to first marking. So, for angles, class, it's actually okay. You can read this one, but I will just read it symmetrically. HMA. Alright, so number 6. If the measure of angle MHT, so MHT is 100, so therefore this angle H, because we're referring to the middle part, MHT is 100, the angle H is 100, then the measure of angle MAT, it should be 100. Why is that, sir? Because opposite angles are congruent. This angle is congruent to this angle. I hope you get this one, class. This angle is congruent to this angle because opposite angles are congruent. If this is 100, okay, if this is 100, therefore, this should be 100 degrees because opposite angles are congruent. Okay, so therefore, MHT is 100. So, H is the center part. We're referring to the angle H is 100. Therefore, MAT, this one is also 100. Alright, number 7. If angle AMH, so let me just erase this 100. That's the answer, class, a while ago for number 6. Now, if angle AMH is 100, this one is 100, what would be the measure of angle MHT? What would be the measure of this one, class? This H, the middle part, H, MHT. What's the measure of this angle H, class? Angle MHT. What's the measure, class? Any idea? That's correct. It should be 80. Why is that, sir? It should be 80 degrees. Why is that, sir? Because consecutive angles are supplementary. Do you still remember, class? Okay, third property, consecutive angles are supplementary. Therefore, the sum of these two angles, it should be 180 degrees. Angle M plus angle H, that would be 180 degrees. Therefore, this angle MHT, it should be 80 degrees. Alright, that's the answer for number 7. Let's proceed now to number 8. I hope you're still with me, class, for number 8, 9, and 10. Last number, that would be number 10. Alright, so let's proceed now to number 8. If MH is 7, then AT is equals to, once again, if line segment MH is 7, so if this is 7 for MH, what would be the measure of line segment AT? That's correct, it should be 7. Why is that, sir? Because opposite sides are congruent. Okay, if this is 7, therefore AT will be 7. Alright, and then number 9, if AS is 3, okay, line segment AS is 3, therefore this AH, what's the value, class, for AH? Could you try this one? Yep, that's correct, it should be 6. Why is that, sir? Because if AS is 3, therefore HS should be always 3. Why is that, sir? Because this side is congruent to this side. Because diagonal bisect each other, therefore this side is congruent to this side. Okay, this side is congruent to this side. Let me just erase this degree, class, for you not to be confused. Okay, so this side will be congruent to this side. AS is congruent to HS. Line segment AS is congruent to line segment HS. Now we're looking for AH, therefore 3 plus 3, this will be 6. AH is 6. Alright, and then last number, class, number 10. Could you try this one? And you put your answer, class, on the comment section down below for number 10. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So for number 10, if MT is 9, what would be the value of SM? Alright, you try this one, class, and you put your answer in the comment section down below. So once again, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. you share to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, class, this is Teacher MJ. You have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.